So I'm going to do this lab without paying thousands of dollars for a good instrument. So this one's got a microscope here, so you can see when it melts quite clearly, and it goes up to quite high temperatures, like 300 degrees. So what I'm going to do is just something that is much easier, just something that's between under 100 degrees Celsius, so you could just use a water bath. And so I'm just getting a capillary tube here, and I'm just sealing one of the ends, and then I'm just getting naphthalene because it's got a melting point of around 80, and so I'm just tapping that in, and then I tap it down, and then put it in the water bath, and I'm trying to see when it goes clear, when it melts, and so that takes a little bit of time, and so while I'm at it, I just want to check what the melting point actually is. So I've gone to two very good sources. We've got Merck here, which is a well-known science company. It even calls it a standard, and it says 79 to 81. And so we've got 79 to 81 plus or minus 0.3. Literature's there. Just a bit better of a website is the government one, National Institute of Standards, and they have taken at Kelvin, they've called it temperature of fusion, 55 different literature values. So there's a stack of them, and so if you you convert that Kelvin to degrees Celsius, you get that number that I'm looking at right now, which is the number we're going to take, which is 80.1. And so, well, the problem is with this, you just can't see it melting. It goes way above 80, 85, almost to 90. And so for some reason it's not melting. It would have been helpful to have maybe a microscope, but I think I don't know what went wrong with it. So I just, instead, I just grabbed a small test tube and put like a gram of it in there. And so you need to record when it starts to melt. And they're sort of possibly starting to melt at 77 here. I don't really trust that, though. It's definitely started to melt at 79 here. And then you can still see a little tiny bit there, and it's not till it's 80 that it's absolutely completely gone. So I'm putting it down to 79 to 80, and half the smallest increments 0.5. So 79.0 to 80.0 plus or minus 0.5, which is pretty close. Well, it's fine. It's within all the readings and all the suggestions. Okay, so that's how you can do a quick and easy and cheap way to do a melting point determination.